สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Hot Thai Kitchen. So today I'm going to show you a ridiculously tasty condiment that works on almost any dish that Thai people just cannot live without. But here's the thing. You cannot buy this stuff anywhere. The only way to have it is to make it. But thankfully, it is very easy and I will show you how. Let's get started. So what is this mysterious condiment? Well, it is called prik nam pla, or some people call it nam pla prik. It's same. But we use this condiment on anything that just doesn't feel quite perfect, or it feels like it needs a little something. It's salty, acidic, and a little spicy. And these three flavors are almost always what's missing when something feels a little almost there. Prik nam pla is so important to Thai people that if I'm in a Thai restaurant here and I ask for it and they don't know what I'm talking about, I am walking out. So how do you make this stuff? Well, prik means chilies and nam pla means fish sauce, so those are our two key ingredients. You want to add some chopped up Thai chilies, and as much as you want. I like to do a mix of green and red for a nicer presentation. And then you just cover it with fish sauce. And I'll get to fish sauce recommendations at the end. Right now, it is salty, it is spicy, it needs an element of acid. So for that, we need some fresh lime juice. Just a squeeze. Now, no one, and I mean no one, measures when they're making prik nam pla, okay? So don't be asking me for tablespoons and teaspoons. However, to get you started, start with a ratio of 3 parts fish sauce to 1 part lime juice. You know, that should get you going, and then you can adjust from there. A little bit more. That's good. Now that has salty, umami, spicy, and acidic. This will improve anything. Now, this is basic prik nam pla. To jazz it up, you can also add some aromatics in the form of thinly sliced garlic. There you go. And if you want to go all out and make luxury prik nam pla, you also want to add some thinly sliced shallots. Now, you can use this right away, but ideally you want to let these sit a little bit so it has time to infuse, and then it'll also mellow out that raw bite of the garlic and shallots so that when you eat it, it's a little more mellow. Now, if you're looking at this and thinking, that looks way too spicy for me, you can make this mild. Couple ways to do it. One, you can chop the chilies big and chunky so the chilies will gently infuse into the liquid, but the chilies are big enough that it's easy for you to avoid scooping it, right? And then you just use the liquid. And then the other way to do it is to remove the heat from the chilies to begin with. Now you can, of course, halve the chilies and remove the seeds and the pith, but that can get tedious if you're making a lot, and then you end up with dangerously spicy fingers that then end up touching places that they shouldn't touch. Not a good scene. So I have a hack. Finally, chop the chilies and stir them in a bowl of cold water. Many of the seeds will naturally fall into the bottom and some of the heat will infuse into the water. And you can let the chilies sit in there for a few minutes or however long you've got time for. If you want to know how much heat has been removed, just give the water a taste. The second modification is to make a slightly diluted version so that you can use more of it. So straight up, this stuff is pretty intense and a little goes a long way. Now, if you want to make it a little safer for people so they don't accidentally use too much, you can dilute it with a little bit of extra water and then add a touch of sugar to balance out the salt and the acid. This is what I did in my marble eggs recipe because in that dish, prik nam pla is the only sauce that I'm using, so I wanted to be able to use it liberally all over the eggs. Well, now you've got the condiment. What do you use it for? Well, as I said, prik nam pla has the power to improve any and every dish. But to give you some ideas, here are some things that we Thai people like to pair it with. First, fried rice. Because fried rice is a relatively simple tasting dish, prik nam pla is exactly what it needs to kind of amp it up a little bit. Fried eggs. Whenever we eat a dish with fried eggs on top, such as our popular pad kaprao, the eggs are plain, they're not seasoned, right? So prik nam pla is exactly the seasoning it deserves. You can also use it on plain rice. As I mentioned in my How to Eat Thai Food Properly video, Thai people always eat food family style with rice. And so sometimes some people like to just sprinkle a little bit of the prik nampa on their rice if the food that's being served in that meal isn't particularly strong tasting, such as a basic Thai omelette or maybe a vegetable stir fry. Also, if you've got kids in the family and you want to make things relatively mild for them, then this is what you use to fix up your dish. But you can also use it on not Thai food. It's a really great pasta sauce enhancer. It's also great on simple pan-seared fish or chicken. And if you want to have the best mashed potato of your life, put prik nampa on it. Just trust me on this. Now we need to talk about the best fish sauce for the job. So fish sauce is the star here, so you want to make sure it is a good quality fish sauce. If you want to make it taste like Thailand, then obviously you want to go with Thai fish sauce. Squid, Mega Chef are both really good Thai brands for this. If you want to go with the premium extra virgin fish sauce like Red Boat, you can do that. Just keep in mind that the fish flavor is a little more intense because it is extra virgin. And also, Red Boat does not have any sugar added, unlike Thai fish sauces that have sugar added, and the sugar actually helps balance the sharpness of the salt a little bit. So if you're going to use Red Boat, you might want to add a touch of sugar on your own if you find it's a little too intense. Finally, storage. Keep this in the fridge and it will last you a very long time. I have never seen prik nampa go bad, to be honest with you. However, because there is fresh lime juice, the flavor of lime juice does deteriorate over time in the fridge. So I like to just make a little bit at a time, and it's so quick and easy anyway, so it's not a big deal. If you do want to make it in bulk, you can make just a basic version of just fish sauce and chilies, and then you can take out a little at a time and add the fresh stuff as needed. When you store it in the fridge, make sure it is tightly sealed so as to not stink up your entire fridge with fish sauce aroma. And that is it. I hope you will give this a try. And if you are like me, a lover of prik nampa, profess your love for prik nampa in the comments below. Tell me what you like to put it on. And for the recipe, you don't need it, okay? But if you insist on having a written recipe, it will be on hotthaikitchen.com as always. A special thanks to our Patreon supporters who help support the show. And if you want to know what that's all about, how you can watch the show ad-free and get direct access to me, check out the link in the description below. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time. Sawadee ka!